Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Joe's Geek Show. Okay, I can just edit that part out. Oh wait, no, I can't because I'm live. That's why. And yep, just checking some things. Boy, I do not know why, but my microphone wants to go to the top. So we'll have to just keep a quick eye on that just for the fun of it. But wow, that's really going to the top. Okay. Well, I hope I'm not blasting anyone's ears off. But yeah, so I'm doing a live video today because, well, yesterday I got a package in the mail, my local comic book store. They went ahead, called me and said, hey, we can send out your comics from the previous weeks, the ones that we have. So I decided, you know what? We'll just go ahead and do that. And like always, I've classified these books from DC to Marvel to small press, and let's get started. Kicking it off with Batman Superman issue number 8. So this is one of the books that I actually had read digitally during the week that our local comic book store had shut down. And, I did a video on it. And this was the part 2 to the Kandorian Compromise, where Ra's al Ghul basically enlisted the help of Batman and Superman in order to try and stop General Zod from resurrecting the fallen city of Kandor in the Lazarus Pit. At which point, at the end of the other story, were not very successful. So this is pretty much the resolution to that, and I think it was a very fun story. Overall, I think I actually liked it better than the first story, just because it was nice, quick, and a little side story, and I thought the narrative was just a bit tighter in it. Plus, the previous story was also the Batman Who Laughs, which is fun, but I was kind of Batman Who Laughs out at that point. But hey, what are you gonna do? And yeah, hey Eric, how you doing? Yes, this is actually live. My baby girl is sleeping right now, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try to take advantage of it, and yeah, just for the fun of it. Next one up, we've got The Flash, issue number 752. This is another variant cover, and I really like the variant cover on this. Sorry if it's glaring, because I got lights like all around me and stuff like that. And again, this was another book that I read digitally because I wanted to review it during that week, but I'll probably read it again for the fun of it. With this one, it was Barry Allen had been killed, quotes, maybe killed during his battle with Paradox, and then he met his mother, and he had this city that was just totally made and dedicated to him, almost seemed like heaven. But Barry Allen quickly figured out that wasn't the case, because there was no vibrational frequency on that world. So he figured, okay, alive or dead, this just doesn't work. So he broke away from that and fashioned himself some interesting armor, because he ended up in the same area where Paradox was essentially created, where he got his powers from. And is like, all right, I'm going to be able to use this to enlist the help of the one person who's beaten Paradox, which was revealed to be the Reverse Flash. So Barry once again has to go back to the night that his mother was murdered, which I'm just kind of like, don't you remember what happened last time you did that? Yeah, you might not save your mother this time, causing a flashpoint, but still, why take the chance? I'm sure there's other points in time that I'd said in my review video that he could have gone to, which would have potentially been, a better fit, but oh well. And that does it with the DC stuff. Now we're heading into the Marvel. And yeah, live. Thanks, Ed. So we're starting with the Immortal Hulk, issue number 33, legacy number 750. This is the book that's being written by Al Ewing, and it's it's actually been a fairly good run. I've been really enjoying the Immortal Hulk series with this current storyline. The previous issue that I read, you had this, I can't remember his name right now, but the Yeti character, he's like sending signals through the TV to kind of warp people's minds into, kind of like rewriting their memories a little bit. And then the previous issue made Bruce Banner go crazy, going crazy. So I thought that was a pretty interesting idea. I haven't read this issue yet, so I don't know what the resolution to that, if this is the resolution issue or not, but I'm definitely excited to find out. But yeah, I mean, Immortal Hulk's been pretty solid overall. I've been enjoying it. And the last of the Marvel books is a True Believers, the Savage She-Hulk #1. And oh, there goes the green screen, goes right through. One of the downsides to green screen, unfortunately, is all the green's gonna be shown through. But I mean, what are you gonna do? But I decided to pick this one up because I just I do like She-Hulk. I think she's a very interesting character, and I figured what, I'll just have like one little True Believers, because I mean, one thing I like about the True Believers line is they're only $1. That's just it. They're only $1, and I always feel that's a really good deal, especially if it's a comic book that might be a little more expensive to get your hands on. So anytime I see these True Believer books, I'm like, you know what? Why not? I think they're fairly good, as long as the characters interest me. Yeah, that is pretty funny. Oh, it's probably gonna do it with this next book too. Oh, because that does it with the Marvel stuff. Now we're moving to the small press. And one second, I gotta check the issue number. Yeah, this is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, issue number 49. I've got the holofoil Green Ranger variant, where if I turn it the right way, it does it does disappear somewhat. And I gotta say, I've really been digging in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers these variant covers. Like, they started with I think the Red Ranger and stuff, and they just kind of worked their way through until we got to the green. So I can't remember if there was a White Ranger variant or not yet. But yeah, these are super cool covers. And what I like about these variants versus when the Boom Studios book first came out, the Green Ranger and White Ranger variants on the #1s were expensive. Like, I think they were like $50 or something like that at most comic book stores that I went to. But whereas these holofoil variants are cover price, which is solid. I really, really like that. And Power Rangers has been a very good run of books overall. I've really enjoyed the fact that, like Ryan Parrott, who's the writer, he really took the time to kind of bring some like legitimacy to the Power Rangers brand, actually willing to tell, like really good stories with these characters, make them just a little bit more real, and make the problems that they face with like having to constantly lie to their parents, trying to, be able to fight evil and come up with the proper excuses. Because, that was the biggest difference between the comic book and the original show, because the show, especially that first season, it was definitely very 90s. It was very campy. The Power Rangers could run off with nobody batting an eye, but here they actually kind of have to work their way around it. They feel like real characters, as opposed to the original show where, they were more caricatures or cardboard cutouts of, Jason, which was just like the jock athlete karate guy. Billy was a nerd and stuff, but nothing really went in as depth as the Power Rangers books. And I like, even like Tommy, when he was the Green Ranger, how he was, even though still part of the team, he was always still dealing with the fallout of what happened with Rita, and, still kind of distancing himself from the other Rangers until recently he became the White Ranger in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers title, and manage to, has to step up and be a leader. So I really like that idea. And the last book on this pull list is Exo Man of War, issue number 1 from Valiant. And this was another book that I had already done a review on just because I wanted to read it so bad. Because, you know, I'm a big Exo Man of War fan. I think that the previous iteration was really good. I liked Robert Venditti's run on it. And heck, even the original, you know, actually upstairs right now, I still got to read it. I got the Exo Man of War Iron Man crossover, which was done. It was like a 2-parter comic, promotional comic that was to promote a video game, and I didn't even know there was a video game for Iron Man and Exo Man of War till I saw the ad for it on the back. But yeah, this is the return to the Exo Man of War universe. He's not on his planet anymore. You know, of course, this is him on Earth trying to be a hero. But, you know, every time he tries to do something good, like the media spins it out of control and just makes him seem like the worst possible person. But then, you know, what's really nice is it makes him, it kind of puts him on the street, and he starts to build, you know, camaraderie with like the people in the neighborhood and stuff like that. And I think that's really cool. I really like that idea. I really enjoyed this book overall. I think, you know, even the Valiant universe as a whole has been doing really good. Like the current run of Bloodshot being written by Tim Seeley is also something I definitely recommend you guys to check out. And I don't know why, but it's like every time I look at this particular cover, though, it kind of looks like the bat plane right here. I don't know why it does. It just like I was always wondering, is that intentional or is it just me? Like I know it's some kind of spaceship, but still, it is what it is. So yeah. And that's the comic books themselves. And then one additional that they gave me this Spider-Man poster. So let's go ahead and flip that out. So I need to get out of all my comic book posters, I do plan on some point on getting frames for them so that when we eventually do move, if we can get a 3-bedroom, I can actually hang some of these up. So this might be, so it's the J.J. Abrams version. There you go. That's a big poster. Unmute. Whoop. I bumped my mic. I need. Oh, they're not gonna let me fix it. Oh well. So I'm sure we just got a dip in audio quality because I bumped my mic. But oh well, it happens. Let me check my sound real quick too, because that usually means my sound settings are now off. Okay. Try that again. Let's do audio. Nano. Okay. Hopefully that sounds good. Okay. Either way. That's what I, at least want to try to make sure it sounds decently. And today's video is also brought to you by protein shakes because I'm drinking one right now and they taste good. Chocolatey. Oh, they didn't send you a poster, Jeff? Oh man. Yeah, no, I unwrapped my books and they sent me a poster. I'm sorry. Well, I guess we know who their favorite customer is. Yeah, Jeff goes to the same comic book store as me. Yeah, look at his channel too. You know, just for the fun of it, if you got time. Oh, hey, hello, Tevia. Hope you're doing good. Tell us a story, Uncle Joe, Eric. Tell you a story. Tell you what kind of story do you want to hear? You want to hear a? Oh, there you go. You want to hear a history of bat masks, or I don't know. Oh, but I do have this right here. Yep. CDC recommendation: wears masks. There you go. So yeah, I'm just making stuff up at this point. Yeah. Yeah, the general purpose was just obviously comic book poll list, but that'll be it. All right, well, I got to get back to tending to a little one. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video and definitely give me a thumbs up. It'd really, really be nice. Yep, it's The Fiend. WrestleMania. I don't know. I didn't watch WrestleMania. Was WrestleMania even was the Fiend at WrestleMania? Because I had heard also I heard a few wrestlers had dropped out. So like but all right. All right. Take care. Have a great day. Read some comics. And as always, stay geeky. Oh, also, new video coming out later today. So be on the lookout for that.